So with these words, ladies and gentlemen, let me bring you to some of the proposals that we suggest for moving forward with the cooperation of member states in this forum. As I said, the SCO is of vital importance, as are all international and regional forums, to changing the dynamics or changing the deleterious impacts of climate change, simply because climate change knows no boundaries, as you know. So I would like to propose a few specific actions for consideration in the forum with your permission, Chair. First of all, we suggest a technical working group which may be established to closely work on the issues of rising air pollution and smog through exchange of information and best practices that we have been talking about to bring about the challenge. And with this, I would like to inform the forum that Pakistan has also initiated the National Clean Air Policy this year, which provides a framework for improving air quality. We would be happy to change it at this forum at the working level with all members to reduce the impacts of air pollution that is now transforming the life experiences and the mobility and mortality of all citizens in this region, especially in the winter months, when we now have something called a fifth season called smog. The forum may also like to explore opportunities for capacity building and knowledge sharing, which some members have already spoken about, by engaging leaders in the fields of environment and climate change and establishing networks of universities, think tanks, and relevant public sector stakeholders. Thirdly, the forum may also develop a regional framework for ecosystem restoration, devise joint regional initiative, and explore ways and means for mobilizing financial resources for their implementation. As you know, this is vital to actually attaining goals, and this could lead towards broader ambitions, towards realizing broader ambitions on tackling our region's egregious biodiversity loss. We would also like to the forum to consider the development of regional carbon market mechanisms under the auspices of the SPO, which could lead to the creation of emissions trading schemes and crediting mechanisms. This will make us a leader in the field, and it would be worthwhile to start working on this. Also, we would like to consider a regional climate financing mechanism in tandem with multinational funding mechanisms such as the recently created Loss and Damage Fund at the last COP27 engagement. This could ensure the development of regional programs and advance the ease of access to available finances and the strengthening of individual country responses, especially in times of unpredictability and rising threats of extreme weather events due to climate change. It is also worth noting, Excellencies, that all SCO member states, except a few, were part of the G77 forum, which showed exemplary cooperation at the COP27 under Pakistan's leadership of loss and damage and climate finance. It proved to us that when we work together in building critical mass at negotiations, we are able to achieve what no one else can. Let us build on this momentum and link it with our regional's vulnerability to ensure a better and more prosperous future for us all. Lastly, and thank you for your patience, I propose that we strengthen our voice for the idea of reforming international financial architecture, which was formed after the Bretton Woods system and after the Second World War in the last century. This could provide us with greater flexibility and agility in terms of accessing resources and opportunities to support our climate change adaptation and mitigation efforts. As you know, climate financing has become a chokehold on many pipelines where they need to be responsive in times of crisis and also to build adaptation plans and resilience capacity for countries that are increasingly becoming vulnerable to climate stress. And let me conclude by underscoring the need for effective utilization of this forum by leveraging our respective comparative advantages and sharing our best practices. We can work towards our common goal of mitigating and adapting to climate change, and we must act now to ensure a sustainable future for the generations to come. The future can be rewritten by us together at this and other forums. Thank you very much, Excellencies, Chair, ladies and gentlemen, for your patience.
वफाकी वज़ीर बराए माहौलियाती तब्दीली शेरी रहमान इजलास से खिताब कर रही थी। नाज़रीन, शंघाई ताउन तंजीम के रुकन ममालिक के वज़रा और एजेंसीज़ के सरबराहान का चौथा इजलास इस वक्त जारी है, जिसमें वफाकी वज़ीर ने कहा कि पाकिस्तान मौसमियाती तब्दीलियों से निपटने के लिए संजीदा इकदाम उठा रहा है। पाकिस्तान में प्लास्टिक बैग्स के इस्तेमाल में वाज़ी कमी देखी गई है। हमने तरक्याती मनसूबों को माहौल दोस्त बनाया है और दीगर जितने भी तरक्याती मनसूबे इस वक्त मुल्क में जारी हैं उनको भी माहौल दोस्त बनाया जा रहा है। वफाकी वज़ीर बराए माहौलियाती तब्दीली शेरी रहमान इजलास से खिताब कर रही थी। न्यूज़ स्टूडियो से फिल वक्त इतना ही।
खुद जो है ना वो ट्रबल्स इनवाइट किए हैं। अब उस देखिए जो ट्रबल्स इनवाइट किए हैं कौमी असम्बली ने उसको जो है जो बिल गवर्नमेंट ने पेश किया, अब वो उसको रिजेक्ट कर दिया। अब वो क्या ओकेजन क्या था कि गवर्नमेंट को जो है ना वो बिल पेश करना पड़ा। देखिए ऐसा तो नहीं है कि 21 अरब रुपए जो है ना वो मियाँ शहबाज शरीफ की जेब में पड़े हुए थे या इसहाक डार साहब की जेब में पड़े हुए थे या जो है ना स्टेट बैंक में ऐसे रखे हुए थे, एक अलमारी में तिजोरी में रखे हुए थे जिसको उठा के दे दे। जून तक जो है बज़ाहिर जो है वो पुराने साल में कोई इलेक्शन का कोई प्रोग्राम नहीं था, इसलिए उसके लिए बजट एलोकेट नहीं हुआ था। जब बजट एलोकेट नहीं हुआ था, बजट अगर एलोकेट हुआ होता तो इस पर्पस के लिए, इस पर्टिकुलर पर्पस के लिए तो यकीनन जो है ना जब कहा जाता तो वो दे देते कि जी ठीक है ये बजट एलोकेट हुआ। तो यहाँ पे बजट एलोकेशन नहीं है, तो बजट एलोकेशन नहीं है फिर वो आपको क्रिएट करना पड़ेगा, क्रिएट करना पड़ेगा तो पहले
इसके लिए जरूरी है कि कौमी असम्बली की मंजूरी ली जाए या हुकूमत अपने पास से या वफाकी काबीना अपने पास से भी क्या ये हुक्म जारी कर सकती है? क्या उसके पास ये इख्तियारात हैं या नहीं?
देखिए बाकी जगहों पे तो शायद बादशाह सलामत हो, मगर वज़ीर आज़म बादशाह सलामत नहीं होता, वो बड़ा मजबूर होता है। उसके पास एक की अकलियत, अगर उसके एक वोट अगर कम